So Putin moves south again. Modern War number 37. First, the Three of Diamonds. China edition, worldwide equipment identification cards. I'm assuming that's a typo. The main weapon is what? Air to surface, missiles, and reconnaissance. Main weapon range, it says 4,000 kilometers. Multi-role unmanned aerial vehicle, the Wing Lung 2. Wing Lung 2. Right there. So multi-role unmanned aerial vehicle, air to surface missiles, and reconnaissance. Looks like a pretty significant system. Okay. Here's the Russian sides action. What I want to do is talk about use air power against this defender here. I'm looking from the Russian perspective now, so I'm looking from Russia south towards China over there, Afghanistan down there, Iran over there. So again, looking south from Russia here. Here's Russia. Here's Russia. Looking through Kazakhstan here. Alright, so I have in the Russian staging area, I've got these three, I guess, regular fighters, and I've got this 5th generation fighter. Now, I'll save the 5th generation fighter for sure. I'll set it aside. I'll save one of these. I'll go ahead and say I'm going to attack with 2 of these Russian fighter units. This is what I want to do against the Chinese there. By the way, I've also got in the staging area these special forces units, and I'm wondering, I don't know, I'm not going to look into it now, but I wonder if I can use the special forces unit with air against a distant target like that. Don't know about that yet. Alright, so talking about air power, there is an air action on the action table. There is what they call a launch in air bombardment offensive. So I think that's what this is. So talking about air operations, we have 3 different kinds of air actions, and they are on the action table printed on the side of the map. I'm not showing any tables because all of the tables so far are printed on around the outside of the map. You have air combat results table and a CRT on each side. I think they're identical. I don't think that their nationalities. I don't think they're nationality specific. And then on the other side of on this side of the map, we've got the terrain effects chart. You got the action point cost table. You've got a recycling summary table, and then you have an insurgency table. So they're all printed on the map. Oh, and then you have your information tracks. You got your game turn track, your action points track, each of those for each side, and then your staging area and your reinforcement area for each side. So that's why I'm not really showing anything. So you have air superiority, you have bombardment, you have close air support. So I'm going to try to do a bombardment, which is defined as attacking enemy ground units. This is conducted as an action. Range, to do a bombardment, it's any hex on the map. Stacking, for bombardment. Limited number of air units may be assigned to a single bombardment attack. It's by nationality. NATO, it's 3 air units. Russia and China, it's 2 air units. All others, it's 1 air unit. So I'm okay with committing 2 air units to this bombardment attack. Air superiority action, air defenses, bombardment action. So declare the action, expend 1 AP. So I'm going to go ahead and move the Russian action point marker 1 down on the track, from 10 down to 9. Oh, the cost is per action. Any number of air units may participate in, and I like how they specified any number of hexes can be attacked. So I could have, I'm going to still have both air units attack this one Chinese core, but I could have this air unit attack another hex, somewhere, and even more air units. But that must be by side, because there's only one. By the way, even though you have the different contingents, nationalities, well, it's nationalities plus Islamist group, even though you have that, everything's by action points. You only have a coalition action point track and a Russian Confederation action point track, so therefore that explains some of my questions about, for example, I expend one action point for the air bombardment. I'm assuming that if, okay, here we go. I'm assuming, since the Iranians are with the Russians and the Russian Confederation, I'm assuming that the Iranian air unit could also do an air bombardment somewhere. I'm not going to do that right now, but I assume that that's the case. Okay. Then we go to place participating air units. I got 2 of them on the hex that they're attacking. By the way, the terrain is clear. I got clear. Containing enemy units. Okay, now I'm going to total the number of attacking air combat factors. It's 1 per Russian air unit for a total of 2. The air combat results table has columns for 0 strength points all the way up to 6. That's not a max though. If I were attacking with 8 air combat factors, I would roll once on the 6th column and take that result and add to that the result of a roll on the 2 column. So there's no max. Use the total to determine the column to be used on the table. Make any shifts for terrain. Obviously it's clear, so I assume that there's no shifts. Roll 1 die. Roll 1 die. Oh, cross index with the columns, with the 2 column. 1. Oh, that's really bad. I want a high one. Oh, that's really bad. A1. Eliminate 1 or 2 attacking air units. That's not good. Alright, so that's the air combat result. Apply the result immediately. Place all surviving attacking units in the friendly reinforcement box. Obviously that means that you're cycling, because now he's going to the reinforcement with the guy that survived. So one of these is killed, and this guy, to continue on with this this Russian air unit goes to the Russian reinforcement box to be brought back later. Okay. Eliminate 1 or 2 attacking air units. So what happens to this guy? I think by the way, I think he's eliminated for good. That was annoying. Yeah. Many times I would have cut recording there, but no, I'll let that bad background commercial noise go. I only have a minute and a half left here. So I do believe that I believe in this case an air unit that's eliminated is eliminated for good. It's out of the game. Oh, this is our first loss. I assume that. Put it over. Okay. Air defenses. Oh, so that was air defenses that resulted in that loss. So that is all about bombardment. 1 of 3 air operations. There is something else. 18 off-map areas. So the off-map areas, real quick. Each side has a staging reinforcement area. The use of each is described throughout the rules. Ground units cannot enter staging. Yeah, staging area. Staging area is only for the special operations, air, and missile units. Air superiority can be conducted in an enemy staging area. That's how you do air superiority actions. No other combat is allowed except for the above. Enemy units may not enter an area belonging to the opposing side. Okay. So there's the forward operations base marker.